can you do as a leader to make your messaging more impactful and memorable? Well, you could anchor your messaging with your examples and experiences instead of just using generalizations or rhetoric. Welcome back to my Thursday video series where I share examples for you to use at work to make your messaging sticky. In a recent interview, Indra Nooyi, the former CEO of PepsiCo and author of the book My Life in Full, talks about her attitude to approaching any assignment or job. And she says that she dug deep to understand every aspect of the job before she zoomed out to understand how that job would fit into the overall fabric of the company. And she shares an example to highlight that point. She says, I really invested the time to understand how a salesperson or an operations guy or somebody on the line really executed the job because I felt that leaders should understand the job as the frontline sees us. After she graduated from IIM Calcutta, she went to work for a company called Maytu Beard Cell, where she spent a lot of time as a salesperson in the market. She says, I went to Maytur, I was on the looms, I was in the printing shops, I was there everywhere, learning the business ground up. And I think it's really important that you realize that nothing is below you and you have to learn every job. So zooming in and zooming out is a very important part of growing up. When she was working with Maytur Beard Cell, there was an MD who had come from England and he wanted to see this intern because till then, that company had never hired a woman in those levels. So he came looking for her and he kept asking everyone, where is this woman we have hired? And they pointed out to her sitting on the floor, sorting out all the samples of textiles, because in the past, the company used to just take all the samples and shove them all into a cupboard or a Godrej bureau, as she calls it. Indra's point was that if I don't know what we have done in the past, how do we design for the future? I didn't know who to delegate it to because clearly there was nobody in the organization who felt that they should clean up. So I decided to sit on the floor, take everything out of the cupboard, and sort it all out. And that's when the MD decided to come and look at me and he said, no executive has ever sat on the floor and ever put this all together. And she says this because at that point, the company was more important to me than me, whether I was sitting on the floor or sitting on a chair. That was irrelevant. And that experience has carried me through every part of my life. And I've always put the company before me. What can you visualize when I share this anecdote about Indra? And what message does it convey to you? Do share in the comments and let me know. If you like this video, please go and explore 100 such videos on my YouTube channel. And don't forget to subscribe for updates so that you will get a notification each and every time there's a new upload. And I'll see you again on another episode.